Alright, welcome back everybody. We are going to do a pod review today on, I believe, this one here should be ready. And this is called the Mini Rocoto Pepper. That's all it is. That's all I know it by. There's no PI numbers or anything like that, so I don't know the exact species. It's just called Mini Rocoto. And so we got a couple of these that are actually ready here. See, is that one ready? That one's ready. There's one back here though. This plant grew all the way back into there, so I got peppers that are all the way back there. But there's one here. I think this is ready. Let's pick this one here. I think comes right off, and that is the Mini Rocoto. Look at that baby. Now I like these smaller Rocatos rather than those huge big Rocatos, because these I can actually eat in the field in general. Those big ones are a little bit too much for me to eat like that. Though I do dry these out, and they actually make a pretty good flake or a powder. They're pretty good. Maybe I'll do a video on that flake one day on the Rocato peppers when you flake them. They're pretty good. They go really good on, like, you know, anything like pizza or something like that. You sprinkle it up on the top of there. Boy, that is good. But that's it. That's a look at the Mini Rocoto. Let's turn you around again. I don't know anything about it, but let's turn you around and let's give that a go. All right, here we are. We are back again, and we got a new pepper here for 2020 or 2021. Maybe by the time you see this, it'll be 2021. I'm not sure. But this is it right here. This is a new one. This is just called a Mini Rocoto. Don't know anything else about it. And basically it makes little Rocato peppers that look like this. Okay, so they're a nice orange color. I'd imagine they don't turn red, but they probably get darker orange. If you leave them on there long enough, they'll get really dark orange. And that's about all I know about it. So without any further ado, let's give that a go. Black seeds. That's pretty nice. Okay, so let's start with the flavor first. Let the heat build. The flavor was kind of a little bit on the tangy side, a little bit. It has a typical Rocato type flavor, which is very unique to itself. Doesn't taste like macadams, doesn't taste like chiantis, doesn't taste like anams. These peppers literally have their own flavor profile, completely different. And so it has a Rocato flavor. But the the flavor was kind of like short-lived, and it was mild. It wasn't very strong like some of the larger Rocatos that I do, like the Manzano Reds. Those got a very strong and pronounced Rocato flavor. This wasn't quite pronounced. It tasted like Rocato, but it was generally pretty low. It wasn't very high. It was a very juicy pepper too. It was very moist. Okay, let's talk about the heat a little bit. The heat is again, the way I like to describe Rocato burns is they're basically like a macadam burn, but intense. So macadams generally don't get too much higher than, I don't know, maybe 20 or 30,000 Scovilles. I mean, I haven't had any super hot macadams, maybe 50,000 Scovilles. That's, you know, it's generally pretty low. These Rocatos or pubescens, they can get quite hot. These things, I've had these things bake all the way up as high as, say, 100,000. Just absolutely roast your mouth and just light you up completely. So it's the same type of effect, the way Rocatos burn your mouth. It's got like this glowing type of burn, and it's full circle, and it kind of heats everything up, your lips, mouth, everywhere this stuff touches, it heats up. It's like that macadam effect, but very intense, much stronger. It's a very similar burn, except more intense. So, the burn on this thing is pretty much, again, it's full circle. It's like a macadam burn. I chewed it here, so it's really heating up everything on that side of my mouth. My lips are all burning. A little bit down the esophagus, not too much down there, a little bit of a tingle in the back of the throat, but in general, it's just the whole area where I chewed it up in the front of. That's where it's really affecting. And it's just a little bit under the tongue, a little bit on the top, along the edges of the tongue. Nothing on the roof of the mouth. I'll take another bite. Maybe a little bit on the gums, but it's short-lived. It comes and it goes quick. Try not to hit those seeds. If you ever hit a Rocato seed, you'll break your teeth, those things. They're very thick and hard seeds. Fortunately, I got to spit the skins out a little bit, or I never get the video. I got to sit there and chew every piece. I got to get the skins out of my mouth so I could talk. Yeah, it's just basically, it's like a macadam burn, but it's very intense. Now, keep in mind, too, with Rocato peppers, and I've noticed this a lot with Rocatos, you could bite one side of the Rocato, and it's like sweet, nothing, no heat at all. You bite the other side of the Rocato, and it's going to be absolutely roasting. So the heat varies, and it's really not uniform throughout the pepper. It really kind of just changes up all the way across the board. But it will have, if it's going to have heat on it, it will have it at some point. You just may have not bit the right side that has heat on it. Believe me, it kind of just goes around the pepper in different areas. But this one here, if I was to put a Scoville on it, I would probably say, I'd probably put this one at probably about 35 or 40,000, somewhere around there. And it's not a bad burn. It's pretty good. It's pretty intense, and now I'm starting to feel a little bit under the gums and into the gum area a little. Lips are lighting right up from it. It affects the lips right away. So it's very skin sensitive to your skin. So I feel it right away. Yeah, it's definitely somewhere around there. Again, it's, you know, if you're comparing it to a macadam burn, it's like a macadam burn, but like maybe 4 or 5 times hotter than a macadam. Just to give you an idea on what it's like. It's a very similar type of burn. It's like an acidic, full circle type of warm glowing effect. But once you start getting into those higher numbers, that warm glowing effect becomes more intense. It's not necessarily stingy. It doesn't sting you. It's just, it's like as if I gargled with sulfuric acid or something. It's just, you're burning the whole mouth like an acidic burn. I don't know any other way to put it. It's something like that. It's just a, pubescens are pretty powerful type of, it's a pretty powerful burn. And if you stress these plants out, that heat can really, really come up. Here, I'll show you the seeds once more. All right, get you in the right light there. You can see that it has black seeds in there, see? All right, so it is a black seed variety, and the only variety I know that actually makes black seeds is the Rocatos, and along with some of the other wild varieties of peppers, there are a few out there that make black seeds, like the Flexuosum is one of them. They make black seeds, but that's it. I mean, none of the other varieties actually make black seeds. So if you eat a pepper that has black seeds in it, you just ate a Rocato. All right, so anyway, guys, that's really it. I don't know what else to say about this pepper. Whatever information I have, I will put in the description below. And I will also leave a link in the description below where you can go to the website and buy seeds for this variety and give it a grow for yourself if that's something you think you want to grow. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.